Hello, we are here, YouTube, Twitch, another Wednesday, another Final Fantasy 14 stream. I almost forgot what number we were on. Anyways, I'm excited to be back. Let me get my mixer popped up, just so if I want it, it's there. Give me a sec. I'm organizing my chats. So I'm trying something new today. In my streaming software over here, I have my multi-chat. So hopefully, actually, let me try this. Hello, Twitch chat. It popped up over there. Now, this is a YouTube chat multi-chat test. Give it a second. That one worked. And we've got the vertical stream going as well. So there we go. Multi-chat's working. Alright. That's cool. So we're gonna jump in. Today, I'm sure people will wander in maybe. But our primary goal is to work on main story quest. I have been reprimanded for hey, there we go, for not doing the main story quest. So let me log in real quick, and we'll see where we're going from there. And I've been working on, so hopefully we'll have less the server queue, less I always forget about this, FPS drops. We're gonna have to see when we go into the main heart of the city, but I've been working on it. I'm also very dehydrated. Now, what I really want, my dream, so the way I fixed the potential frame rate drops is my CPU was being used by I had YouTube, or like the Twitch viewer open, the YouTube duty open, 2 YouTube ones, and so I was using a lot of CPU to render it on my third monitor. So I don't have this open. I just have chat open today. We have good internet. I can see our bitrate over here, so everything looks pretty good. Hopefully it's working good, and we'll see. Let me see something real quick. Oh, I see. I was like, why did my whole screen move around? Alright, we're jumping in. Get me down here. Recommended duties. The recommendations list displays quests or duties currently available in your area. Highlighting an item in this list will display further information. Recommendations are helpful for finding quick gil and experiences, or simply confirming if there are any quests or hunting log targets in the area you might have missed. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff happening here. Edelweiss. I'm gonna ignore these for now. I don't need to do that. I do look like a dweeb in my little hat. Look at this thing. Okay, first things first. I can't summon my guy? There we go. Oh, right, it's control 1. Just double checking. So earlier when I was recording Final Fantasy XIII, it had my what's it called? It got cropped weird. Okay. Main scenario quest on the dry docks. It's here, and we are where? I think it's a floor below me. So step 1. Turn up my headphones. Step 1. Step 2. We want to go. Wait. Is this it down here? Hold on. So you want to be a rogue. That's not what we want. We want onto the dry docks. Lower decks. So, lower decks, Aetheryte Plaza. So you want to be a fisher. One day I'm gonna figure out where the heck I'm going in this. So upper, how do I to upper level? Wait, that's showing me in here. How do I get to lower level? To upper. Why is this so hard to find? Okay, I'm over here. So I do want to teleport to the middle of town. Step 1. Step 2, let's see if my frame rate absolutely destroys. Hello, Gregorius. Great name. When I saw your name, I immediately thought of Grogu from Star Wars. All right, my FPS was down to 50. Oh, this area kills my FPS. Hold on. I want to go this way. Yeah. Get me out of here so I'm not in FPS nightmare. But yeah, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I am, as you can see, new to Final Fantasy XIV. Not new to Final Fantasy in general, though. So I had the MMO itch, so it was time to check out this one. 14. Where is... Oh, it's a level above me? Okay, how do I get up there? It looks like I can get up from over here. Also, give me 1 sec. I just want to pull up my stream viewer on my phone and make sure everything sounds good. I'm paranoid. It's the first time I've tried streaming like this, so I could... Ah! Too loud. Without having the viewers up and just the chats up. Okay, so I think if I go this way, hello, let me through, and then we go this way, and you're not who I want, but I got to get up a level, a layer. Oh, I can use the ferry now. I'm high enough level. I forgot about that. So maybe I should have come here. I have a tune to this one, right? Yes. Okay, so then if I go this way, yeah. It's all, everything's coming up Millhouse. Yo, I haven't watched The Simpsons in a long time. Do you ever just get, what? Get the urge to jump back into The Simpsons if you're like a millennial like me? I'm lost. Send help. Oh wait, no. This could work out. Wait, I'm still a layer below. That's a locked quest. The upper docks lie above. No, I'm sorry. I'm doing main quest stuff today. I'm following your guidance, Cheese Whiz. If I could figure out how to get here. Not Hall of the... I was following on to the dry docks. I wasn't sure if that was the same... along the same quest line or not. Because I think you said the main scenario quests, right? It's in the menu. In the exclamation button. Hold on. I will find this. The red one down below. Oh, this one. Okay, okay, okay. Hall of the Novice. There we go. Okay, thank you. The Hall of the Novice offers training exercises for party combat. Upon completing these exercises, you will receive brand new gear for your chosen role, as well as a brand new ring, which increases XP earned by 30% until level 30. Oh, okay. You must first unlock Hall of the Novice in order... I have to unlock Hall of the Novice. How do I unlock Hall of the Novice? Attack markers. Yes, I understand those. I didn't realize there were circle ones where I could be safe in the middle. Hold on, let me tab out real quick. FF14, unlock Hall of the Novice. Level 15, and speak with the smith in your starting city. So I gotta find the smith. Which I did that last time, didn't I? Near the drowning wench. We should save her if she's drowning. Fisherman's Guild. I saw him last time. I know I did. 'Cause we did a quest that took me there. And the drowning wench is... Teleport to the aft castle. Okay. And then we'll head north. Anyways, my plans for streaming are Wednesday and hopefully Fridays. Oh wait. Take me out of here. Fried eggs. Aft castle. And head up. So we want to go this way. And act as a party filler later. I thought you were busy. I gotta look. I gotta get rid of this dweeby helmet. This thing looks horrendous. Okay, we've gone up. So is it one of these? Culinarian, 1,000 words. Marauder. The Smith. Oh wait, do I go? No, that's taking me down. That green icon. Oh, okay, okay, okay. There we go. Seed Man. Well, well, the mantle of adventurer does not drape so awkwardly from shoulders as it once did, but while questing alone certainly brings its rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you delved into some darkened dungeons, stalwart comrades at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realms, and these are the best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. And such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus, we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare for those differences. You've been turning your house upside down. Your mom's in the hospital to rearrange things better. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm sad. Sorry to hear your mom's in the hospital, but... the other rooms are clogged while I'm working on that one. This is not nearly the same level of urgency, but so earlier I mopped the kitchen and I was like, I'm gonna be late for stream. And then I finished mopping the kitchen and I ran in here and Rowdy was like, "Can you take salmon out of the fridge?" And I was like, "I just mopped in there." The hall can be found north of Aleport and western La Noscea. Within its walls, we offer burgeoning heroes, a bevy of training exercises, step into the flame, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need. Hopefully the hospital isn't too, like, I mean, like, you don't want to be in the hospital, but, you know, not the worst outcome. Like, you know, it's hopefully something that's just a temporary visit. You now have the Hall of the Novice. Designed especially for your chosen role, these solo exercises will teach you the ins and outs of party combat. You may access them at any time. I am prepared. So now I go in here. Avoid area of effect attacks. I believe I can do that. Commence. Oh, the old music. Let us proceed directly to the briefing. For this exercise, you'll be learning about avoidance. That's what I do in my normal life. An enemy often tips his hand before a big attack, and your best defense is to skip out of the way. You pass the exercise once I decide you've learned the lesson. Everything is clear, I trust. Say the word when you are ready to begin. Do I have to type like /say ready? She was prescribed. She was prescribed some antibiotics and stuff. Is sleeping a lot. Only taking water to swallow pills. Kidneys. Okay, but like, you know, it's getting better is the good thing. All right, let me in, buddy. Okay, training exercise is underway. I will do that. I like your blue clothing. Ah! He's coming for me. Stop that. I'm being harassed. Ah! Oh, okay. So today in Final Fantasy XIII, I bait a Hecton, Cher, or however you say their name, and that guy was annoying. Ah! The explosion scared me even though I was outside of the circle. Ah! Watch for the signs. You'll never get me. All right. It wasn't selectable till it was finished. Okay, so we've done that one. You need to clean up a modest amount for the praiser, since my sister's gonna be taking over our mortgage debt with the house. As a gift, you need to make sure the house is worth a decent amount. Oh, yeah. That's the kind of stuff I see people, like, talk about it, and I'm like, I can't... It's the kind of thing you don't think about until you have to, and it sucks. Just, like, it's hard information to internalize if that's not your business. Okay. So that was Hall of the Novice. Speaking of survival, perfecting each of my lessons will earn you a piece of armor to aid you in your chosen role. Should you feel inclined, repeat the same lesson with the other masters. They might reward you with equipment tailored towards their field of experiment. So I got new gloves. Untradeable items. Yes, I know once I equip some stuff, I can't trade them, and they say untradeable. Unique items. More than... You can never have more than one at a time. Okay. So now I just want to go back in, right? Oh, okay, and I just got to level 15, so sick. Assisting allies in defeating a target. Let's proceed directly to the briefing. When it comes to your place in the party, you are the sharp end of the spear. Simply put, your role is to inflict as much damage as possible while keeping your own skin intact. As such, you cannot just attack whichever enemy you please. If you strike a foe other than the one controlled by your ally, then you risk becoming the target of deadly aggression. Yeah, don't draw aggro. As you might have guessed, the purpose of this exercise is to teach cooperation. Man, we need this for our government. Your ally will hold down the enemy's attention. It is your job to take the foe down. Work with your ally to defeat the enemy, and we can move to the next training exercise. Okay. They also came out with a second set after level 50. Oh, okay. Take me in. So only attack who my ally is aggroing. Okay. Why can't I attack? Oh, wait, you're my ally. Sorry, I thought blue was my ally. I gotta remember my keybinds in a second. We do 3. Get red carbuncle out there. I forgot about that. And then 4. Green is neutral, yellow is unclaimed, and red is the enemy you struck first. Purple is someone else struck first. Interesting. That will take me forever to remember, but the general concept is in my brain. Did you mark the sturdiness of your ally taking hits? Coordinating your efforts with a heavily armored defender will allow you to fight to your fullest. I got some cool stuff. Some new boots. Holy crap, it's been half an hour already? Red equal yours. Oh, give me 1 sec. I just realized I forgot to open one thing, unless it opens automatically. Stream Deck. I have a Stream Deck app, so on my phone, if I want to clip something really fast, I have a multi-action setup. Okay. Take me back in. Defeat an occupied target. Proceed directly to the briefing. For this exercise, you'll be fighting multiple opponents. Key to victory is coordination with your comrades. Each foe will fall all the swifter under a focused assault. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy, and we can move on to the next training exercise. Everything is clear. Say the word when you're ready to begin. Take me in, buddy. Alright, so red equal mine. Okay, make sure I'm attacking the right guy. Oh, wait. No, nope, you're attacking the wizard. I realized it. I realized my mistake at the last second. Oh, okay, you're still attacking the same guy. You're attacking that one. What's happening? They all stopped moving. I got scared. Which one are you attacking? You're attacking him, right? No, you're not. Why are you standing on top of each other? Lag spike. Wait. I can't tell if the guy's telling me I'm doing it wrong or right, to be honest. Hey, who are you attacking? Wait, okay, let me look at this again. Purple is the enemy someone else struck first. Purple equal theirs. Wait. Purple on... Hold on. Okay, attack purple. Wait, stop. Why are you attacking the wrong one? My character, like, pivoted. Okay, so now we want you. Wrong button. Alright, and then we want you. Alright, there we go. Yeah. So as a offensive caster, you want to make sure you're always not. I mean, like, unless you can handle it, but in general, attack purple so you don't draw aggro. Aw, no armor. Okay, duty, Hall of a Novice. Exercise 4. Avoid engaged targets. Interesting. Let us proceed directly to the briefing. Do you remember the lesson where I had you evading enemy attacks? The exercise will put that training to the test. Needs some fancy footwork. Work with your allies, and then we can move on. Everything is clear, I trust. Say the word when you're ready to begin. Okay, so attack the right guy and dodge the incoming attacks. Engage the activator, keep an eye out for counterattacks. I can't click on him. There we go. Get him. Summon Red Carbuncle. Ah! Have one of those. And another one of those. Wait. Alright, we did it. Okay, tab cycles through them. I'm gonna get a hand workout for stretching doing this. Nearly done. Breaking off attacks to save your skin is always the wisest course. It may be frustrating. It's better than getting crushed into dust. Brand new waist wrap. Okay, and then we pop in here. Oh, let me tab out for a second. Just want to make sure I didn't mess something up real quick. When I've been working lately, I've confirm key should automatically select nearest NPC. Okay. When I've been working lately, I've been having the RuneScape music on in the background. Hits different. But I'm also loving the Final Fantasy XIV music. Oh, wait. Clicked on the wrong one. Oh, same thing. Engage enemy reinforcements. Okay, tell me what to do, guy. As battle progresses, new foes will appear on the field. Sudden arrivals will target your weakest comrades, so you must be quick to eliminate them. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy, and we can move on to the next exercise. Everything is clear. Alright. Save my friends, hopefully. Okay. Keep an eye peeled for enemy reinforcements. So start here. So we can get Red Carbuncle out there. A new enemy. Oh, get him. Okay. Another one. Another one! DJ Khaled! Okay. Now, back to this guy. Alright. Bravo. Give me a new hat. Yeah, make sure you protect the healer. Yeah, don't stand where things will explode, and also don't let your healer die. Lucid dreaming. Oh, I forgot I had that. I'm just making sure. Fester, energy drain, gem shine. Okay. Don't run from the auto attackers. Yeah. Oh, new coat. Proceed directly to the briefing. Manipulate the field of battle. During the battle, enemies will pour forth from the rear gate and new foes will flood in while this portal remains open. You must operate the lever that closes the gate or your party will be overwhelmed. Sorry, I see you. I'm just making sure I don't miss this. I know it'll repeat, but work with your allies to defeat the enemy and we can move on to the next training exercise. Hello, Luna. That's the name of my cat, who is sleeping on my bed right now. Later on, some bad puddles are different. Different color, I mean. Okay. But welcome in. Welcome to the... I love Final Fantasy. I had the MMO-itch vibe. Alright. Let's get this going. Engage the enemy, but be wary of the gate. Okay. Hit him with that. Get to the lever. The lever. There it is. Ah! Little guy. Okay. We probably want to protect our caster. Get you. Summon Red Carbuncle. Luna is your real name. Well, good. It's a good name. It's one of those names where like every person who has a pet seems to have had a pet named Luna at some point. Bravo, and thus concludes the exercise. When I think of Luna, my first thought is Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. It's imperative to recognize when the battle is turned against you, act quickly to neutralize the enemy's advantage, or be prepared to suffer through a difficult fight. Yes, new coat. Okay, so these are items that are specific to my account. Can I, dye them though? Because I'm gonna keep getting new gear eventually, but like, eventually I'm gonna want to dye stuff that I really like. Yo, drip the heck out. Except for this, this hat is so bad. Oh, I look like I'm about to take off at World War I to reconnoiter the French countryside. It has a little circle. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want to talk to you. Get out of here, Stinky. Final exercise. We're putting it all together. This is me IRL getting my... It's my Final Fantasy Associate's degree. You've arrived at the mountain's peak, the final exercise. You can make the hat invisible. Okay. At the culmination of your training, all the skills you've acquired will be put to the test. Yippee! Put your lessons into practice and you'll do just fine. Say the word when you're ready to begin. Yeah, later on you can unlock glamours, which is layered armor, essentially. Okay, okay, cool. Hold on, let me finish this, and then we'll play around. Okay. Fat Dodo. Pay attention to the enemies facing and stay out of harm's way. So I'm just dodging attacks, is that it? Right now. Watch out for the jackal. Okay. Ah, he's coming for me. Oh, right, he's just aggro. I'm not supposed to dodge him. I'm just supposed to stay out of range of the dodo's attacks. Alright. Now, back to the dodo. Get the jackal. My instinct is always to move away from them because I'm a caster, but they're just an aggroed mob. Alright, back to the bird. Let's suck his life force out. Click on the right guy, that would help. Now we face multiple foes. Onwards, team, to victory. Summon Red Carbuncle. Oh. Ah! I almost ran back into the circle. Get him. Oh, I was looking down at my menu. Okay, wait. Hit him with this. Tab 5, 6. One last challenge. This one hits hard, so be quick on your feet. Summon Red Carbuncle. It's nice how much this engages my brain. Like, I can't really, you know, think about anything else while I'm doing this. Ah! You missed with your stinky fart cloud. Yeah, use sleep. That's probably smart. I don't know if that will work here, but... Okay, grab that. 5, 6, 1. 6, 1. On the trois. Red Carbuncle. Alright, we've done it. Getting hit removes sleep. Right. In the normal dungeon scenario, the tank player will be grabbing these enemies, so you won't have to attack them first. You should be aware of a slide cast, and near the end you can start slide casting. Near the end of a cast, you can start moving early, and the cast won't abort. About a half second. Okay, that's gonna take a second to get used to. You've proven yourself a novice no longer. Accept this prize. Brand new ring. Okay, so this is the ring that gives me XP bonus. Level sync. A system which allows players to participate in lower level duties by temporarily adjusting their levels, and available for most fates and instance raids. When your level is synced, not only your personal attributes, but your attributes of your gear will automatically be lowered to meet the requirements set by the duty in which you are participating. Once the duty ends, everything is restored to its original state. Based off the synced level. Okay. Hello. Okay, wait. A small button in your character screen that can click to remove the helmet slot entirely. I mean, like, I want the stats of the helmet. I just don't want to. It's ugly, so I don't necessarily need to do that. Hot display headgear. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So, next, should I go back to doing the main scenario quest? Or, I'm just trying to decide what's smart to focus on. Main scenario and job quest are the most important. Job quest first if that's available. And I get my job quest from going back to the guild, right? And talking to her. I'm starting to connect the dots. If you had... Oh, okay. So if I had it, it would be here. Which it is. Because that's... Is this the guild? Yes. Okay, okay. I'm learning. Now let me see what the heck Ronnie wants over here. Okay. Yeah. So job, then main scenario. Acting Guildmaster wishes to inform you of an important task. You seem tired. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can be suffered without rest and recuperation. You know what? Give me a sec. I want to switch my streaming this monitor over to here because it's easier for me to see chat on this side, and then I can learn more smartly. Okay, do this and this, and then I want you to be full screen, and then everything's looking good. Yeah. There's a requirement for your participation. The force here will explain the situation. Yeah. Chat is on this, my multi-chat is on this side of my monitor. So like, it's like I can see it out of my left eye without turning my head completely. Okay. Speak with Kalia, who is downstairs, right? And then the question I gotta remember is, there's a staircase somewhere? Yeah, right here. Okay, so you want 70 is the target number, and then after that, it's just for your brain's fun. I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, Richard. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding trading vessels suspected of smuggling. You know, like in a horror movie when they realize that in the background there's been something there the whole time. It's kind of, that's you in my quest, Cheese Whiz. You're always like, I was here the whole time. Okay, all merchant ships that make use of Limsa Lominsa's ports are subject to inspection by Malevian's Gate assessors. It's routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there are 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. I have full confidence in your martial expertise. It is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Yeah, sure. Very good. The arcane entity given forms by the Topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without your support. Please return to Mistress and inform her of your participation. Alright, back upstairs we go. Man, all of a sudden I am very hungry. Streaming, it always... I guess I did lift this morning and I only ate a yogurt and a protein bar, so. Alright. I have returned, boss man, lady. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer, and I shall gladly instruct you. Pray do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. So I will get Summon, Enhanced Aether Charge, and some money. Action learned, Summon Topaz. Okay, so I probably... Let me read this. Summons Topaz Carbuncle and orders it to execute Glittering Topaz. Glittering Topaz rushes the target and deals damage with a potency of 400. Grants 4 stack of Earth Attunement. So this is not like a strictly better Carbuncle. Depending on what kind of elemental affliction the enemy has, I would want to summon a different Carbuncle so I had different kinds of damage. Am I understanding that right? Okay, so it doesn't really matter anymore, but I'm thinking along the right lines, maybe. A summon to do in your attack loop. Okay. Now, the question is, do I want my Carbuncles on this bar, or do I want to put them up here? I know it's like kind of a preference thing, but I'm also trying to figure out what's smart. You do both of them and go back to regular attacks so you get your Aether Charge again. Okay, so I'm gonna put Lucid Dreaming. Well, no, that one's probably really good. Aether Charge, attack, Carbuncle, attack, another Carbuncle, attack. But in order to do Aether Charge, I first have to be in combat, right? So it's attack, Aether Charge, attack, Carbuncle, attack, Carbuncle, attack, and then these. Okay. This is useful. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm gonna. Oh wait, it's locked. I see. Put you up here. Let's move these down. And waiting for the cooldown. Okay. Alright. Now, over the rails. Ooh, clothing. Acting Guildmaster is awaiting arrival of the inspection party members. The mercenary Geesfreen and Erthata are here to assist with the inspection. I named the YouTube stream today Main Story Quest Wednesday, but I'm doing job quests, which are probably along the same lines, like they're mandatory. The mercenaries Geesfreen and Erthata are here to assist. Yeah, close enough. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalia during her more dangerous duties. Well met, my spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Forcier's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It's almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent will is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drowned skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. This is stratagem Hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Richard. It's time we let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport. Yeah, it'd probably be insane DPS. Okay, so speak outside Aleport, and you are. So I haven't been there yet. Swift, but I have been to Swift Perch. So we'll teleport there. Yo, have you heard of Crab Champions? My friends and I were playing Crab Champions yesterday with Ronnie, and we kind of broke the game. Ronnie's DPS was like almost 400,000 higher than everybody else's. All right, onwards. Avoid the fates. We don't really need those. Mission failed, Star Fox. The Smith. Is this another thing I should do? Or are these just different various things? I can't wait till I can get a Chocobo. Alright, before we do this, attune to the crystal probably, right? That's probably smart. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. Oh, okay, so they're the same smith all over the place. Okay. Now, over here... And then, hello? Carbuncle, excuse me. Let us be about our task. Pritchard, pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem Hammerfall. Do not forget your tactics, both your shield and your weapon. Okay, hold on. Let me think through this. Attack, Aether Charge. Attack, Carbuncle. Attack, Carbuncle. Attack. I need like a sticky note so I can do it in order. Okay. Wait, this is not the quest, right? We want over the rails, which... Every time you do a summon, you have a period where you can use a gem shine ability. Yeah. Yeah. I get overwhelmed that I do it in the wrong order. But that just takes practice, I think. Okay, wait. So we want to go this way. I like the music in this area. You're with the folks from Maven's Gate. Hells, I knew there'd be trouble. So hit him with this. Don't stand in that. Alright, you're next, jerk. So, Carbuncle. 5. Attack. Carbuncle. Or would have been Carbuncle. Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You're finding the landing boat just down here at the end of the map. No part of what comes next though. Onwards. Take me in, baby. Level sync. Deftly handled, Richard. Once again, I am reminded of our guild master. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Be near ruins, since you'll be using them the most. I'll leave my summons off to the far side, so I just click them. Okay. I can see that. Hold on, we'll play around with this after. Eorzea, if you would take the rudder, the morning star awaits. What a lovely night. Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect with a probability of 85% our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so the suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We'll bull our way toward the cargo hold as quickly as we can. There's a tactic fraught with risk, one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? Alright, bring me in, buddy. I can handle it. I am Forseer Kalia by the authority of Malevolence Gate. I request you surrender your goods for assessment. Well, now your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thing won't open. You have to come back another day after we fix the hinges. I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering a port of Limsa Lominsa is bound by law to submit to routine inspection. Hey, guys. The law, is it, lads? I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch them over the side. Alright. Defeat the crew. It's Topaz Carbuncle's time to shine. I'm standing in a circle. It was kind of hard to see. Alright. Topaz Carbuncle, you get to go first. Alright, who's next? 5. How many sailors are on this ship? Someone yelled. Oh, hey. I see you. Ah! Okay, stop that. Get out there. I hit 5 instead of 4 on accident. More of them? Alright, Gem Shine's back. Victory. A masterful display, Richard. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Oof. What have we here then? It's the Wood-O, the bitch admiral lapdog scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose where they ain't invited. No, it can't be. Recognized me pretty face, did ya? Ganondorf? But you were caught. Exiled. That's Ganondorf, for real. Forsyth, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. You stay away from me. Forsyth, please calm down. What are your orders? Sorry, 1 sec. I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of those bloody books. It's clear, ain't you learning anything from them? Reckon this time you got a different kind of lesson. Alright. Clea, Nafika preserve us. She's fainted. We must withdraw. Come on, girl. Or person. I think you're female. Richard, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the force here. Ah, that's right. You slink back on your mistress, you worthless curs. Okay, so we got to go back and report. So I just do travel, teleport. And then in here, we go bam, bam, Arcanist Guild. Hello. It's good to see you well, Richard. Guestfriend sent word ahead of your travails. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous black heart you face, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dawes Maga? Oh no, he's part of Maga. He was exiled from Limsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more, he dares lay a hand on Forcer Kalia. Doesn't Maga. You're right, it's the opposite. He's the, maybe we should be following this guy. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Does Maga was aboard that ship. Wait, I see, you did the opposite. Doesn't Maga. I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kalia, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little more we can do to salve the hurt of her mind. You are concerned? Angry, mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Better Grimoire, and I can choose between... Okay. So that's worse, worse, worse. Better. So we probably want this. Better defense, better magic defense. Alright. Brand new robe. Wait, it didn't... So this one has materia slots. So why is this one not technically better? It's taking up 2 slots, so it technically actually has worse stats. Interesting. Okay, and so what you were saying that you do with your summons is Gemshine should probably be near Ruin. Since you'll be using them the most. So we could like move these down. And have you guys over here, because like I could just click these and do the rest with my hands. Might take some getting used to, but I could see it working. And then lock it. Yeah, good point. Okay, give me 1 sec. I just want to turn the air conditioning down a little bit. I changed I turned it way down when I was working out earlier, and now I'm sitting here. I'm getting cold. Hold on. Okay. Back in we go. So now we want to do main story quest. I thought I heard my door open. I think my cat was like, I want to come in. Okay, so on to the dry docks is here. And the smartest way to get there. So I had this a little bit of trouble earlier. How do I get up onto this level efficiently? Because like obviously I can go here, but this goes underneath it. This will take me... Like how do I get... Or do I go... Oh, so I go up... I go to the upper decks. So I want to go... Like, where's the staircase? There's one right here. Okay. I see. So I was like reading it as like it was not the same map. Okay, so it won't be useful later on. And then, straight ahead. And then, from here... Do I have you? I am not attuned to you. I haven't been on the upper decks that much. I have all the 8th nut shards in Low Laminsa, or Limsa Laminsa. They're now accessible. Okay. Cool. And then, so now, this quest. So I want to teleport to the aft castle. I can leave. Yeah, I don't have to use my legs to travel. Alright. Over here we go. Yeah, on to the dry docks. Forge Master Hananza, head of Naldik and Vimbeles, wants you to assist with a workload. What say you to taking on some work from Naldik and Vimbeles? We have a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand for a number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Atbrim, the head of the shipwright in Morabi Dry Docks. We forge most of the ship bits and pieces here at the Armorers Guild, but the actual construction takes place in the south of Lower Lanosea. It's also where you'll find the main offices of Naldik and Vimbeles. The Morabi Dry Dock is one of Limsa Lominsa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and you'll not regret attuning yourself to the area's aetheryte. If you have no confidence in your sense of direction, you best be served making use of chocobo porters. First floor of Mizzen Mast, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gate and follow the road south. They're like, we've noticed you have a really bad sense of direction. Okay, so deliver the missive at the Morabi Dry Docks, which is here. And I just, like, in context, I'm not even anywhere near it. Unattuned. So, but we can lower docks. So I want to go like here, and then we'll start hoofing it. Rats in the wharf. Oh wait, I'm here. Yeah, let's knock this out. I didn't want to kill you, Ladybug. I'm sorry. You just happened to get caught up in my violence. Get out of here, Ladybug. Please. Alright. There's that. Now, I am going this way. Man, I really want to get Rodney to play this with me, but she's too excited about Hades. Hades 2. Alright, to victory we go. Because Rodney loves heavy-hitting tank classes. Hades nuts. I mean, she'd probably laugh at it. CMB, Hades 2, Silk Song, I have so much to do. Pop, pop, pop. I mean, we're about to start. We've never beaten Hollow Knight, and so we're about to start our Hollow Knight playthrough on YouTube. Which I am excited, because that just seems like a game. The ambiance of that game is incredible. Wild Jackal. You don't want to smoke, buddy. Leave me alone. I don't want to do this fate. Goodbye. Knight equals soapstone? Wait, what? Hello. Yeah, Hollow Knight for me, the sequel to Hello Knight. You know, I haven't played a lot of Metroidvanias. I played Castlevania at my friend's house on summer break. That's about my experience with them. I also have Shovel Knight, I just haven't played it. Okay, we got that. Go drop off our note. We're looking for Athrim. Okay, wait. Now, in this game, can you buy a house like in RuneScape? It's a very important facet for me. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, Shovel Knight's good. Hold on. Where am I going? There we go. Shovel Knight was wonderful. I don't know why, but the way I read that, CMB, was like, you were like, Shovel Knight was wonderful. They're in fixed plots, they have a lottery system. Okay, interesting. You have a missive for me from Forge Master Hananza. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of materials I ordered over a moon pass. Let's see it then. There you go. He's like, wait, why did I ask for this? I can't read. Blast and botheration. Another delay. I am well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. But I have your name? Hey, CMB, are you in the regular stream or the vertical stream? I'm just wondering. I'm crazy though, so I have a medium-sized house and a small house I bought for my free company, so I can do stuff specific to that. Oh. Regular, okay. I wasn't sure, like... So before, when we were streaming, our vertical stream would get a ton of random viewers. And it hasn't recently, and I'm not sure if it's showing up in the vertical stream or if something's off there. Like, you know, because it's supposed to show up in the YouTube Shorts feed. Richard, is it? Well, Richard, this proud maiden you see taking shapes before you is Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the Calamity. You've also got an apartment number 69 in one of the housing districts. You don't want to, you can't ever let that go. You have to hold on to apartment 69. Now, like, if only you could get, like, apartment 69 in building 420, right? That's the legend right there. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with the Beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Limsa Lominsa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by coming on the 7th Umbral era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the thalassocracy. The Ted Lasso-cracy. I'll get it right one of these days. Yet even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of odd jobs for hardworking adventurers. Be you fair warned, this is no place here for layabouts or troublemakers. Ward 4 plot 20 is probably half the player's dreams. I just had a cool idea. I don't know if this makes sense. So you know how YouTube and Twitch, they don't like when you share chats, and they don't like having displayed shared chats. And I don't really like having displayed chat, because when someone random that's a bad actor comes in and is like, I'm gonna cause problems and type in nasty stuff, then you have to deal with it being in your chat on screen. What if we made a browser-based chat so you could have, like, on one screen open the main stream and a browser-based chat that connected all three, and so people could hang out in that chat and do both and see both of them? I just feel like that would be cool. Browser-based chat from Nintendo. I know they have that new chat thing on the Switch too. Man, I really want to Switch 2 for Ronnie so she can play Hades 2 and not 720p like the Switch 1 is limited to. Yet even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of jobs for hardworking adventurer. Be fair warned, there is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Better defense, worse magic defense. So both of these... Can I look at what I'm wearing in this screen? No. Basically, I was like... You just want cash. That's what I was thinking. Give me the money. Okay, without a doubt. So you're without a doubt guy? Yeah. A member of his crew and stuff he wants delivered. Where in the 7 hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been late with a shipment, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word. Okay, I can right click and do item comparison. Good to know. A shipwright of mine, a young man named Feral Smeed, recently left Candlekeep Quay to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Limsa Lominsa, but it has yet to return. I have sent several missives to Hald Broda, but his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the right, nor the supplies he was scheduled to collect. That man knows something, and I severely doubt he's telling me the whole truth. As I cannot leave my post, I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quay in my stead and inform Hal Broda that if he insists on playing these games, I will personally see that he is transferred to the Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for eternity. Alright, so I think the FPS has been a lot better today. Do you guys agree? I know this isn't like a super busy area, but I've been working on it. Okay, so we gotta go here and we gotta doubt this guy. Get doubted, son. I know why that the sprint is a, what it is, so that way you can't just run away from enemies and escape if you need to. But I kind of hate that it's just not infinite when I'm not in combat. Recent addition to this game is that you can just click. Am I being attacked? Oh, you have yours summoned. Icon next to the quest name to do the action instead of manually using the command. You can just click the icon. Yeah. So I can click this. Oh, okay, good to know. Now, I need to be here? Or is this like a hill I can't go up? Hold on. Wait. Oh, wait. Is this not possible? I gotta go. Oh, I can go this way. Leave me alone, jackals. I mean, I'll take fall damage from that, right? Get out of here, stinky. Oh, I didn't want to attack. You killed it before I could get an attack in. Onwards. So I can just jump. Well, if this is a troll, it would actually be hilarious. All right, let's do it. Hello, crab. I fall from the sky. Look at that. Shortcuts. And does a self-righteous dog at Brim doubt that I've never told him anything less than the truth? So I go, bam, get doubted, you lying cur. If a hostile enemy spots you while you're falling, though, you're gonna go splat. Turtleback Island, he cannot do that, can he? I swear on my poor Nana's grave, Navigator rest her soul. I know not of this Fieldsmead, nor his precious supplies. Hells, we here at the Quay have had enough trouble these past few suns. What with the sinking of that Lominsian cargo ship off the Salt Strand, I haven't the time to take a proper piss, let alone make a note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. So strictly worse. So we take the money. And a level up. Nice. And so now, keep this going. Held brother as a suggestion for the kind adventurer who came bearing Foreman Atbrim's message. Now, the way I see it is, if you have time to be standing here questioning my character, then you most certainly have the time to get that arse of yours down to the Salt Strand to help us search for survivors in the wreck. Who knows, you may just run across this fierce mead everyone seems so eager to find. Here's to hoping the Navigator hasn't found him first. So they want me to go that way, but I gotta go out first. Whoop. If I saw a crab this big, I would cry. Oh, I would like to eat it. I'm furious, Mead. You say the foreman's wondering on me whereabouts? I thought he might be, but you must know I cannot show me face at the dry docks until I've righted the terrible wrong I've caused. 2 nights passed. I made the trip from the dry docks to Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were right rough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliffs, so I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells had risen, and the nightly, nigh on 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long before the waves had hold of us. Try as you might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and was flung headlong into the Lominsian galley. When I woke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to salvage lay strewn across the Salt Strand. I made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are crawling with the queek wind. I ain't one with a sword, and now you see why I cannot return. Alright, so we gotta come out here and clean up your mess. Alright, so this will give me a shield. So first I should pop that, attack you, hit you with this, wait until I have a carbuncle, which obviously I'm killing them fast, so well, and click. I tried to hotkey it at first. Oh, he's dead already, Carbuncle. Sorry. Zach? You weren't here before. Alright. Oops. And the last one. Take that. And now we go back. I can't remember if I asked this, but when does the next update for this come out? I know I'm like nowhere near where the update is, but that night I was tossed into the sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long before the world. Wait, yeah, I take it to you. I guess expansion, because that's the big one, right? I was tossed into the sea like some doll of rags, and I've been here ever since, waiting for my chance to salvage the cargo. The missing parts, I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away, but first I must stop by the quay so I might pay my respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life. Tell him I'll be back by nightfall. Okay, and at Bream is... Yeah, okay, the same guy. For a second I was wondering if it was, the first guy who sent me over here. The names don't be sticking. Dungeon. Haven't done a dungeon yet. I'm looking forward to it though. Although I also will probably panic. At least away from the next one. I don't know the exact patch cycle. There's usually a few months between major patches. You're on 7.3 out of 7.55. Okay. I have returned. Victorious. I'll be back with a broken ankle though. Hello. I'm relieved to hear that both Fieldsmead and the supplies are unharmed, though it's foolish for him to believe that I would blame him for something that was obviously out of his hand. You see, there was no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent to the dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the trouble the ships encountered off Candlekeep Quay was of a less natural sort, the sort which the Soagan have been known to conjure. Do angry pirates dream? Victory Foreman Abertram is considering recommending you for an important job. Richard, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself as an asset. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Rude. Gim Thoughta, gotta do some more stretching, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance by investigating a group of unsavory individuals making the camps nearby. I have recommended you for the task. You're 7.31. Okay. Despite all of Limsila Minsa's endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their back on the city-state, might line their pockets a handful of coins, the thought sickens me. What? Oh, okay. It just took a second. Okay, speak with that guy. Wait. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. I see. It's underneath the crystal. Yeah. He did his little, like, how dare they, and then it took a second to load in. Hello, Storm Captain. Yes, I had a feeling you would be the one Atbrim sent since you first arrived at Morabi Docks. I have had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all things in the area. It's simply protocol. And you'd be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen, and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then, I assume Atbrim informed you of your task would be entail. The pirates, we believe, are conspiring to raid the dry docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men posing as a lost adventurer and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Kanago, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with the exact location. Alright. Hello. Richard, I knew it. No more sardines. Tonight, I shall dine. Yo, John, thanks for the lurk. On the finest salmon. Yo, we're eating salmon tonight, too. Of the peninsula. I had a little wager going with some of the other guards on who would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. The job, yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gate to the southeast, you will eventually come to a barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliffs overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to the Mia, the spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. Okay. I see. They want me to go this way. Hello, crab. Oh. There we go. Loyal Scrag. I'm giving you the count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your venturing arse back down to whatever rock it is you crawled out from under. You see, I add up to me ears with your type roaming the ills like they was yours to roam. It's getting to be that man can enjoy a mug of rum without some sheep-breathing outlander running up asking which is the way to the local Levimet. 7 L's if I know I'm a bloody pirate, goddamn. Falls balls. Falls balls. Like, if I could do a good AC/DC impersonation. Once we have me boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pistol off the island. So far behind me, no one will remember. I was ever ear. Come on, Scrags, we have knives to sharpen. Dang, someone's grumpy. Return and report. Okay. Is there a scarier version of the fireflies? Because it's just really funny that fireflies are enemies. Butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Bugs exist, you gotta deal with it. Wait, where am I going? Where is this guy? Wait, it's the blue line, right? No, that's don't drink the hot water. Oh, okay. It's the one that keeps throwing me off because it's underneath the crystal. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they're indeed planning something. But what is this talk of getting me boy back? Could it be the target was never the victory? Something is not right, and I won't sit idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you for your help. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. That's less damage. Okay. Now. Victory in peril. Okay, so before we jump into this, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. But we will be back in a couple minutes for like another hour or so. So I'm gonna run some ads, and we'll be back once I do this. Alright, I have returned. I had to take a second to check on my cat, too. And pop back over here. Okay. Bluebird. Gim Thotha, the captain of the watch at the Morbi Drydocs, wishes your aid in dealing with potential intruders. I am concerned, Richard. It appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the Drydocs. I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. The ship is a symbol of everything Limsa Laminsa strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Richard, are the man to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of Drydocs cannot be guaranteed. Not a moment ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to their accounts. It matters not whom you choose, either Earthwist or at the front gate or Kanago at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report all findings directly to me. We're going to the back gate first. Wait, because they placed a bet on me. They fuck with me. Hail, adventurer. Glad to have another hand aboard to help the ship's security. The gods know our reports would sit on Gimthada's desk, gathering dust, if it weren't for the assistance of those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I'd take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Alright. So he's over here? Are you outside? Is that where you are? Okay, I see. I gotta go out and around? Maybe? The question is, do I really see? Yo, so in I've been getting Final Fantasy XIV stuff fed to me on oh wait, where the heck? Oh, there he is. On TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And in some of the videos I've seen, the people, like, their characters' mouths move. Are they like emoting in the game, or are they doing something weird? Why don't you... And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me. He could do it forever. Like, their characters, like, their mouths were moving like they were like a VTuber, and it was strange, but it was clearly footage from in the game. Alright. Bah, spotted me, did ya? Too late. What's happened is already happening. Oh. There he goes. Okay, so, and now... The other one... Oh, I gotta go back and report. But I could just jump down, and I won't take lethal damage. No, I can't jump down. The game won't let me. If you use chat, like if I do... The heck? Hold on. How'd this happen? I see what's happening. I accidentally tapped out. Go away. Don't you realize you're just cheap XP? The God's Grip. Oh! Okay. I just saw it and I was like, how'd they do that? Alright. Now I lose this guy. There he is. Duty calls, commence battle for victory in peril. Let's do it. So, you found me one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid, but what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening. Trouble at the shipyard. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates out of nowhere stuck me good. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirates, soldier, how many do they number? More than I could count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives, there's no time to lose. Richard, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see to this man's wounds and follow after. Make haste now. Alright, the shipyard is where? Down this way, right? Wait. Is that telling me I can't go that way? I can't leave? Yeah. Lady, where am I going? There we go. They've been waiting for me. Oh wait, Carbuncle's not summoned, are they? There we go. That was weird. Onwards. Okay. I can definitely see once I get into the pattern with clicking on them for this, it'll be a lot faster. God, never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. What are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This will all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow up this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is, what it represents? And that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright and build a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What's under Limeline's wide green oceans made you take up for these self-righteous sheets? You're the one with no bloody sense. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but that era is over. I never wondered why Abtherim never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. The ship's a symbol, alright, of everything that went wrong with the world, and I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. Richard, beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. I'm gonna read him some poetry. Okay, hit him with that. Bam. 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 Your father, you must stop him. keep it going. Should have clicked it. That was what was supposed to happen. Hit him with one of these. And then one of these. Alright, we got him. Did that thing just heal? I'm assuming enemies heal themselves, but that guy, I didn't notice. Alright. We've done it. Victory is mine. Okay. Kill the minions. I must be getting old, letting some green venture get the best of me. Da. Da, you want to mess with me. That's one big bloody ship, big and nasty looking. You made that, did you? My thanks. I shudder to think what may have become victory without your intervention. The pirates have made a right mess of things. I'd best get sorting out the docks, and my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down? Convey my thanks and my apologies. And then they are over here by the crystal. How fare you? I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Lominsa from a violent demise. The day was yours. Seems the security regiment will require much in the way of improvement if you're to keep the dry docks safe. He apologizes. I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions of all those involved. This was hard to on him. In time, I believe he will come to the single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see it was completed in the water. By the way, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Rangers men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered the most unusual object. Should you have time to spare, I would ask you another favor. Yeah, I'll take that. That puts me at level 18. Nice. Man of blue tattoos. In light of your role in recent events, there are a few others whom I would entrust this task. Since we last spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which is a proven enemy of Lominsa deems worthy of enciphering is likely to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. In cases such as this, I am told that the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn Baderon and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you hand-deliver this message to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench into his hand. Do you understand? Okay, and so the way to get to the Drowning Wench is to, first, teleport to the aft castle. I just noticed this up here. That's cool. So we want to go here. I'm starting to learn my way around a little bit. And then we go here. And then we go this way. And oops. Hello, Balderon. It's been a while. I can turn this in too. I killed some rats. This bloke comes through the other day and plops this huge sack the size of Within Gobu on the counter saying any man slays rats can have something from within. When I inquired as to why, all he says is the damn noise they make when they're scurrying about is driving them insane. He asked me though, he was ready to be touched. A bit touched, something tells me the poor lad will never find peace. So obviously worse than what I have. We want the money. Ahoy, Richard, I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. At Bream laid out the entire tale for me. Poor Sod was still reeling at his old man's part in the business. But at least you kept the victory from being sunk before she sailed. And for that, I owe you my thanks. You've really made a name for yourself here in Limsalad. Folk know when they need something doing. You need something doing. What might that be? There you go. You want someone to read a message written in funny letters for you? Give a thought. I might know a man that could. Let's see it then. I reckon I might know a candy bugger who can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of Aderon. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Richard. You never let me down yet. Navigator, help me. I reckon I can trust. Given thought I was right to have this message deciphered, we've got some trouble brewing, no mistake. Get ready for action. I'll explain. Feint and strike. Good to have you aboard. Now where to start? And I get a ring, direct hit rate, and piercing resistance. Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword in that business. If you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn how to read the orders you prized from the cold, dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Soagan letters, lad, and I should know I've gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse though. The plan is to blow up the victory. Is all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hell in western La Noscea, then the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates, it was a key part of some candy bastard's grand plan. But, if I'm reading this alright, the attack itself came much too early. I wager they panicked when they saw you was onto them and rushed to do the job. Them tattoo-faced bastards they was paying Apterim's old man there with the Serpent Reapers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have something better to do, or what? 7 L's, I've got it all backward. That mess at the victory, that was meant to be the distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men, just like they always been. They're sending the pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising L in western La Noscea, that's when I'll be. Summit tells me Swift Perch is about to have it get hit hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take out the Commodore Rainer at the Coral Tower and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him a hand. You can be damn sure he'll need one. Okay. The Marauders Guild. And I have a fast travel point there. Wait, what am I doing? Crystal's this way, I think. This way. Alright. So we want to go marauding. Which is here. Hello, Rainer. Not the guy from Attack on Titan. Yes, I am Rainer, and you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now what can I do for you? You bear an urgent message from Badaron. Why do I get the feeling that my hopes of a quiet evening are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me what is afoot. Well, a foot is connected to your ankle. I like your hat, though. An assault on Swift Perch, but we've seen nothing to suggest Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Badaron is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets to battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Badaron's assessment that the attacks on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swift Perch is one of several targets. Commodore, sir. Report. Sawagan, sir, they've mounted a large-scale assault on South Tidegate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within a day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator, it seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. The Serpent Reavers are in league with the Sawagan, which means that there's every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet prove to be another feint. This fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swift Perch vulnerable to those pirate traders. It is at times such as these that I wish the warriors of light yet walked amongst us, but wishes will avail us not. Rad, you must serve in the absence. Make for Swift Perch with all haste. You got it, buddy. Okay, so Swift Perch is here, and I can teleport there. Everything is coming up Millhouse. I'm here to help, buddy. Commodore Rainer sent word that we'd be getting reinforcements. I didn't expect him to send you. You look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swift Perch, it was rebuilt by the folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship to calamity through their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ilm, you hear me? Yeah, I'm in. Here they come. They look so big and tough and scary. Here now, I thought all them Yellow Jacket worms was meant to be busy. That useless scrag ain't followed the plan, as he. Now what, pull back and wait for our Sawagan brothers? Piss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. No killing the small folk or to be your blood what stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies can butcher at will. Them dirt-eating slugs will be crushed under the full might of the Serpent Reavers. Seems Swift Perch was the main target after all. Squads 1 and 2 protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, you're our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of our victory or no reward at all. For Limsa Lominsa. I'll gut you all, yellow bellies, and dance on your gizzards. Alright, bam. Grab that. Wait, why? Why can't I? Oh, I didn't. Never mind. I'm dumb. Okay, so then now we can hit you with one of these, and then one of these, and then one of these. then one of these, which lets me do one of these. Okay, here they come, reinforcements. I would like my Aether Charge back, please. So cold. Hey. How dare you aggro to me? Take one of these. And then one of those. Please, keep attacking, game. 4, 5. Three. Well fought, the Reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers, but there may be more of them lurking about. Don't let your guard down just yet. Who the heck? The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Dang. You know what? Honestly, oh, mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite mine enemies. Well, this seems bad. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Okay, 6. Bam. One of those, one of those. Just wait till my carbuncle is ready. One of those. A fearsome opponent against whom... What? It was hard to read that. An unwelcome guest, no matter all fates shall fall before me. Carbuncle. Go out there and beat his butt. His power affords him no chance to recover. Pathetic level 16s. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then as I feared. They are known as the bringers of chaos, or Ascians? Ascians? to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if we Charlayans have encountered Ashians before. I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I did begin to see you have been blessed with a special gift. Plot armor. Are you alright, lad? If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those Reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night, and these bastards here are pulling all the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. We prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much. Aye, heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too. Lady Ishtola, please give our regard to the Scions. I am glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of fate forms part of a most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will afford the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale's conclusion. Send my greetings to Commodore Raynor. Probably not good. Report to Raynor at the Coral Tower. Oh, right, in the Marauders Guild. Okay. So, I need to go travel, teleport, back here. And then pop in to Marauders Guild. Get me out of here before it tanks my DPS. Or my FPS. I guess DPS is like the damage per second of streaming. FPS. I eagerly awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and a sound judgment. Would that limps to the limits that had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Badarin's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with an account of your day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Ishtola has been working with us for quite some time, you see, and she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limpsa Laminsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of Victory and the small matter of your deeds at Swiftperch, you too have proven yourself a valued friend. Admiral. Hi, Luna. May I present to you Admiral Blofswin.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports.
It's been a while since we had some voice acting.
I am Melve Blufiswin, Admiral
Blufiswin.
of Limpsa. On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha! Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits.
Yeah, I am pretty awesome.
Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the man who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh.
Everyone's like, it's like being invited to Willy Wonka's. Meryl Wheat.
And don't
She's
be
great.
late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
I wish she had like a cool hat or something. Her hair scares me. Her hair reminds me of the Sephiroth like larva forms from Advent Children. All right. High society. Okay, hold on. We've got a kitty who needs some attention. Oh. Hi, Luna. I'm sorry. I've been streaming all day, and you haven't gotten any attention. Let me pop us up into this one. There you go. A nice little close-up of a sleepy kitty. Whenever I hold her like this, she turns away from the camera. Like, she's like, don't record me. Alright. There you go. Do you want to sit in my lap, or did you just come in here to tell me to go somewhere else? Hold on. She's sitting down. Nope, she's leaving. She wants me to go sit on the couch. Alright. We're gonna do one more quest, and then we'll probably call it for today. Having a good time. I just need to find something to eat before my brain explodes. Profile. Player commendations are probably from when people like what you did in raids. I get some dress shoes from this. I am not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It is a highly coveted honor, why even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. I will not deny that you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service of the Thalassocracy, I still want to call it the Ted Lasso-ocracy, have been both difficult and dangerous. As a reward for all your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of the moment sunk in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries, and now that I have imagined the scene, I will realize you require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the wench. Hold on. Notifications. Really? That's what Twitch was. So on my tab over here, I saw it popped up and it was like Twitch notification. The notification, there's a Stream Elements sponsorship. I suggest you visit the wench and see what Baderon can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Alright. So we need some nice clothes. Is this the quest that gives me layered armor? That would be cool. Take me to the aft castle. And back in here. You can give one commendation to someone in a duty, provided the person is still in the duty when you do it, and the person wasn't in your party before starting the duty. And so what does a commendation get you? A way to say good job to someone. And if you have a lot of those, other people would be like, okay, I can trust them to do a good job. Well, well, if it ain't Merweeb's guest of honor, obnobbing with the eye and mighty now, is he? Ian said duty. You need a significant number of them for achievements and also to become a combat mentor. I tell you, lad, I damn near snorted ale out of me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way. You haven't, that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure, you're not wanting for decent grub. The banquets are crafted by Bleeding Bismarck, no less. Autofon Bismarck? 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly, to bursting with a fine, and more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turn up in shite-caked venturing gear. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about him, if only to stop folk complaining when he stuffs his face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak to Gymnasium o the Burgare Consortium to furnish you with some gentlemanly wear. I've already had word with her, so this is all you need to pick up the goods and bring them back here. Alright, the Octant. Map. Aleport, Swiftburg, Camp Bronze, Wineport, Costa del Sol. The heck is the Octant? Camp Overlook, Camp Bronze Lake, Aleport. No, it's in here. Why did it open so far zoomed out? Outfit time. Outfit time. Now, am I below it? Is that what's happening here? No, that doesn't seem right. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. So it must be in the plaza down here, right? Is that what I'm seeing? Which, it probably won't let me. It probably won't let me do something cool like this, right? Nope. Probably, okay. That would make sense. Crystal? Hold on. Alright, I want to go this way. And I want to go, yeah. It's getting better for me, CMB, but like, yeah, I get lost as heck here. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No. There we go. Good morning, sir. I assume you're the underdressed gentleman Banneron mentioned. I see he was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Alright, so now I gotta go back to see him. So, we want to go back here. Faster. I want to see my outfit. Let's have that box then. Here you go. Here we go. A nice pair of dress shoes for you. A bloke might have much to his name, might not have much to his name, but so long as he's got a decent pair of shoes on his feet, there ain't nowhere he can't go. Think of them as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye, it's just a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do that for Limsa's new hero to turn up at the banquet soaked in his own tears and snot. Any road that your garb is sorted, now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, I'll tell you where you're meant to go. So they gave me these shoes, but they're not even necessary. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, CMB. Alright. I do think that's a good pausing place. A mizzen-mast repast. So I think next time we'll pick up here. We can start with the repast. Also, mizzen-mast sounds like a Magic the Gathering kind of thing. But I am excited for lunch. Thanks for hanging out, Cheese Whiz, CMB, Luna, if you're still here. Anybody who stopped by. Friday, what's today? I don't know if I will be live Friday, because Hades 2 will be out, and Ronnie's gonna want to play a lot of Hades 2. But we'll be recording it for YouTube. If you were watching on Twitch, consider following on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, consider following on Twitch. Hang out wherever is best for you. And we'll be back to do more. I'm having a good time. But I will see you later. Bye.